I didn't just wake up one day with a winning idea. I actually had some failed businesses along the way, and I'm low-key glad that they didn't work out. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the businesses that happened prior to Spoiled Pets. What worked, what didn't work, and the lessons that I learned along the way, and how it led me to run the business that I'm running today. My first business was a drop shipping store. It was like print on demand. So it happened like in 2020 in the height of that, because like I feel like everyone was doing that at that time, at least like the side of like YouTube I was on. And so yeah, I decided to get in on that. So I designed shirts, tote bags, stickers, just like a whole like honestly like whatever they had on this print on demand store. I was like, let me design that shit quick. I had it up and running for about a year-ish, but like honestly after like the first like 4 or 5 months, like I honestly just like was like, fuck this, like I don't care about it. I did make a few sales though, so I had about 50 sales throughout the whole year that I had it like up and running, but really it's like the lessons that I learned from it. The first lesson was Shopify. So Shopify is obviously big, and during COVID, like they wanted people to start businesses. So I'm not even joking, like they gave like 4 months free, I don't know, something crazy. It was like 4 or 6 months free, but it was like a good amount of time free. And I was like, oh yeah, like I'm gonna take it. And I had like the cheap version. I think it was like $30 or something like that, like for like a month, like after the free trial. So I was like, okay, cool, like let me do this real quick. But doing that and actually like running a business, setting it up and all that, and like seeing like what goes into like an actual Shopify website, that's how I learned to really do Shopify. Obviously today, like Brian, like my husband, he runs our Shopify, but that's how I really learned. Like I knew how to get photos on there, I knew how to do like about us, I knew the like basics about it. And it's like, even though Brian runs it, like there's still things that I have to like tap in and do sometimes, because like he has a full-time job, like I don't. I do Spoiled Pets full-time, and I can't like depend on him to do everything when he's working like a full-time. So I have to like step in and do that. And I'm honestly thankful that I had that prior experience from my first business to do this today. I wasn't scared getting on Shopify, because I know like things like that can be like really intimidating to people, and like just learning something as like a whole can be really intimidating, but I'm glad that I had that experience prior to Spoiled Pets. The second one is Fiverr. So if you haven't heard of Fiverr, it's pretty much like a freelance like website where you go and hire freelancers for pretty much like anything that like you could think of that a business would need. So I went on Fiverr and I learned like how to like do everything. I like hired people, got some designs, I like looked around. I was like, maybe I could be a freelancer. I didn't freelance. Yeah, so like that's what I learned. So it's like just getting stuff done, because it's like I can't do everything, even if it's starting off like a small business like designs. Like I'm not a designer, like I'm not sitting there like drawing, like I suck at drawing. So it's like the ideas I had for this print on demand shop, that's where my designs came from. I paid them, I made sure that I had like all rights to it, and yeah, we were good. So for this print on demand store, like since it's just like what am I really doing, like there's really like nothing invested. I think I invested maybe like $200 into it. I didn't set up an LLC. I didn't want to spend $300. Like this is based in Texas. I did not want to spend $300 on an LLC for a business that would maybe shut down in the future. Like I really didn't know. And yeah, I didn't make crazy money. Like I said, I made about like $500, $600, and yeah, that was it. But I did not start an LLC for that one. To be honest, I really didn't love it. Like at first, like I loved it. I loved like the whole thing. I loved like the whole print on demand. Like, oh, I have no like overhead. Like they pay like $30 for a shirt. It comes to me, and then it goes straight to the print on demand store, and they charge me $15, and I make $15 off of that, and they fulfill everything and they ship it. So cool. It was like, you know, like it was just like really just like I really had no like tie into it other than here's the store, here are the designs. But I really didn't love it. Like I just like after like a few months, I just kind of just like, okay, like I really don't care about it. I moved to Houston during that time. I got a new job, and honestly, like that's where like it fell off. Like it just wasn't going to grow, because it was a very niche store. And that's something I also like learned along the way. Like if it's super, super niche, like that could be like in a gift shop or something like that, like people probably aren't gonna buy it, like, and especially like with that stuff. So it's just like, yeah, so that's why it didn't work out. This store was like more like a get money quick type store. Like there was no passion, there was no like, oh, I love this store. There was none of that. It was really like, oh, let me make a quick buck real quick, period. like, no, it wasn't gonna be sustainable. It wasn't gonna be my passion project, nothing like that. So yeah, that was my first business. I think I was, 23, 24 when I started that first business. I think I was 23. I think I was 23 when I first like launched. But yeah, that was my real first business. For my second business, which I don't know if you can consider this a business, but I actually had a Turo car. So I bought my mom's old Hyundai Elantra. It was like a 2016 Hyundai Elantra. I bought it from her. She gave it to me for like a really good price. I fixed it up. I took it to like the shop. I had to get like repainted because it was like white and it was chipping. So I got it repainted, and I ordered like stuff from like Amazon for like what I needed for the Turo car. It took me like maybe like a week to fully get it like set up like on Turo, which is like a lot easier than I really expected. I had the Turo car listed for only like seven months or something like that, and I only had like 2 or 3 renters. Okay, so let me tell you about that. So the first renter actually, because we're in Houston now, so the first renter borrowed it for like a day trip. I think I only made like $100 from it or something, and she drove to Austin and back in one day. Like she like picked it up at like 6 a.m, drove to Austin to do some stuff, drove back to Houston. I think she was back by like 8 p.m. or something like that. Like it was still like daylight. Like if you've used Turo before, like you know you have to take like pictures of everything like before and after. So I was taking pictures and I literally look at the undercarriage, like the undercarriage of the car, and there was like tape all over it, like literally taping it up. And I was like, this isn't right. I was like, this is not right, girl. So then I checked the tracker in the car, like there's an app for it. By the way, all Turo cars have this, like it's like really like push that you have a tracker that tracks like everything. It tracks like your speed, it tracks like it has it mapped out where you're going. It has like when hard brakes, it shows like when you're speeding and stuff. It literally shows like everything, like literally shows everything. It's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I checked the tracker and I saw that she had like a really hard break in Austin, and like it went from like 45 to like 15, like quick. And I was like, that doesn't sound right. Like, is that like, obviously something happened. And when she drove into Houston, she stopped at a house and she was there for like, I think like 10-15 minutes, and then she came to drop off the car. And I was like, oh, that sounds like a little sketchy, but like, you know, like let me just ask her. Like, you know, some people will be truthful, some people will like obviously lie. And so I asked her, I was like, hey, like what happened to the undercarriage? Like I see that it's taped up, like it wasn't like that, like there's photos like from like this morning. And she was like, yeah, I hit like a hard bump, blah blah blah. And I was like, okay, cool. And so I remember I was like, oh, should I like make a claim? Like what should I do? Like it's technically not like broken, but it's taped up, and I'm like, I need to take it to a shop to get fixed. And so basically I filed a claim with Turo, sent it at the pictures and everything, and yeah, I got like $750 for the claim to get my undercarriage fixed, and Brian literally just like zip tied it, so like I got to keep that cash. If you're ever in a situation where you need to file a claim, just file the claim, because at the end of the day they could really just only say, oh, we're not going to pay you out, oh, we're going to deny you. Okay, cool. But like imagine like not doing that and like possibly missing out on like money. Like no, file that claim and like let's see what it does. Okay, so for the second renter, it was this lawyer from London, and she was here for like, she was here for like 6 months or something like that, 6-7 months, and she literally rented it for 6-7 months, like the whole time. Like it was like the Austin girl, this random guy that had it for like maybe like 2 days or something like that, and then it was like the lawyer, and the lawyer rented it out for like literally the rest of the time, for like 7 months, and like I was just like getting money every week. I think I was getting like $1,000 every week. Like it was quite amazing. I check in with her like once or twice a month just to see like, hey, like how's the car and everything. And yeah, like it was just like really great. Like it was like the definition of passive income, and I loved it. That was my first time really experiencing like passive income, and yeah, she killed it. There was literally no issues when she returned the car. The reason I delisted the car is because we were moving from Houston to Denver, and my husband already has a car, I have a car, plus this Turo car. Like who's gonna drive this Turo car? So I like drove it back to my hometown, and like yeah, like I really didn't like do anything. Like I had the chance to bring it up to Denver, but at the same thing it was like, well, I'm gonna have to drive our cars up to Denver, fly back down, drive up the car. Like that was just like doing too much, and so we just like sold the car. And I honestly would do Turo again. Like I would only do like long-term like rentals though. Like I don't have to worry about it. It's passive income. Both of these businesses actually taught me a lot, but I really wasn't in love with them. Like I wasn't like, oh, I love Turo car, oh, I love my print on demand shop. No, I didn't. Like, I wouldn't tell anyone, like, oh, hey, I have a Turo car if you want to rent from me. No, like, I wasn't like promoting it. Like, I literally told like only like 10 people that I had a print-on-demand store. Like, everyone else, like, the way I would get customers was just like ads or some shit like that. I like to consider these two businesses money businesses just because it was just all about the money. Like, I didn't care about them. I didn't have passion in them. I wasn't making millions with them. Like, it's one thing to have like a print-on-demand store of like a Turo car thing, whatever, and making like thousands of dollars a month. Like, obviously, like, oh, I'm gonna keep doing this. But no, I wasn't doing that, and I didn't really want to grow in that because, one, it's like cars are expensive if I really want to scale up and like have a fleet, and I wasn't about to do that. Print on demand, like, I should have started that store like with the niche I did, and like I should have found like a different niche that's more like open, not like super small. And so like that was doomed to fail, honestly. These are money businesses to me, and like I didn't love them, but I learned from them. And to me, I feel like that's part of the journey. Like, if you want to be an entrepreneur, you go through these journeys you're gonna fail, you're gonna succeed, you're gonna fail again. But guess what? Like, you're gonna learn each time, and that's like part of the journey is like learning. And like, even though like I'm not like emotionally attached to these, like I always look back and like remember like, okay, like that's where I started. Like, I've come from there to here now, and like the lessons I've learned along the way. Like, if my business were to currently fail right now, like my next business would go crazy because it's like I've learned so much, like it's insane. If you're thinking about starting your first business or fifth business, I don't know, your 100th business, this is a question to ask yourself. Is this a passion business or is this a money business? Spoiled Pets to me is a passion business. There's so much lore behind why I started this, and it's not just because I wanted to make a quick buck. If I wanted to make a quick buck, I could have done something a lot easier, but this is the route I went on because this is something I love. There's a lot of history. There's a lot of lore behind this, why I chose this. Like, go see my first video. Like there's reasoning behind that. Rather than having a money business, it's just, give me that money, baby. Give me that money. But yeah, figure that out and then go from there. And to me, like, Spoiled Pets being a passion business is the reason why I am continuing to do it, continuing to grow, continuing to be like consistent with everything, because there's passion behind it. I started this because my cat died of diabetes and I was feeding her, I don't even know what I was feeding her. And it's like, bro, like, if I'm gonna have pets, like, why am I gonna keep going through that? Why? And it's just like, that's why I started. Like, that is literally why I started. Spoiled Pets is built on experience. It is built on my loss of my childhood cat. It is built on my desire to make sure pets are fed the way they should be fed. It's my desire to inform pet parents on how they should be feeding their pet and how to read labels and what to look for. So don't get discouraged if you have a failed business, or right now your business is failing, or you're in your head about, oh, I'm gonna fail. You're going to fail. Like, I'm sorry, but you are going to fail a few times, whether that's the first time, second time, third time, I don't know, but you're gonna fail, but there will be success at the end of the day. If you're building a business, thinking about building a business, or just are curious to see what it takes to build a business from the ground up, definitely give us a follow and follow along for this journey. Spoiled Pets started about a year ago, and honestly, we're just babies. So I am doing this from the ground up, and I wanna be like super transparent with everyone about what it takes to do this. And like my hard times, my good times, my times I cry, the times I laugh. Like, I wanna show y'all like literally everything, and I'm gonna try to be more consistent on YouTube and just like videos in general. It's really difficult if you've tried doing this before. I'll be sharing more business lessons, behind the scenes, and just what it takes to just build a business from the ground up and the actual journey of a business founder in today's world. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the notifications so you stay up to date with our latest videos. And yeah, thank you for being here and thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.